hell of a lot of whiting out there. I've never had that before. That's definitely different. Right, hello and welcome back. Join me today for a bit of a different one. I'm at Holland. I'm not Holland, sorry. I am at Frinton. I'm in my little corner that I like to call Bass Corner. It's not actually mine, but somewhere that I did. I haven't fished here for a little while. Not since I done a match a little while ago that was very good for bass. So I'm down here tonight. I'm the reverse on what I should be. Normally I'd fish the tide up. Today I'm fishing the tide down, as you can probably see there. I'm on my own little private island, if you will, for the time being. I've only just arrived. I've just got the rod set up, reel on. I've just got to get rigs out. Waiting for a bit of bait to defrost, and then we are a go. I think top of the tide is in literally about 10 minutes, so I've hit it about right for what I was wanting to. Obviously, ideally, I would have fished the tide in, but that was earlier in the day. Didn't really have the time, so thought top, down, see how it fishes. No idea, it might be absolutely pants, or it could be absolutely wonderful. There's a nice swell on, so hopefully there may be some of the silver devils about. And as always, there may be a chance of cod. I did have one down here during that video, so if you want to see that, head over to that video. We might be able to pull it out the bag again. So yeah, I'm going to get rigged out and talk you through what's going on. Right, so as you can probably see from my rig box, looking very, very bare. It's never normally this bare. I've been having a bit of a sort out, especially coming up to the sort of the end of the year. Things are getting changed over. Summer rigs are coming out, winter rigs are going in, sort of stuff like that really. So yeah, I've basically got nothing in here. I've got the essentials for tonight, or most of the essentials for tonight. So that's the main thing. We're gonna rock to start off with. Sorry, that wave thought it was. I thought that wave was going to come up in. Loop rigs. Now, you probably haven't seen me use loop rigs very often. They are probably one of my favourite rigs. Until you put 3 hooks on them. I don't like them as a 3-hook pattern. And because I'm doing a lot of the matches that you want to be using as many hooks as possible, which is 3, I don't like using them. I think they tangle a bit too much, and yeah, not really me. I prefer me normal clip downs and me flappers. But a pleasure session where I don't need 3 hooks, I'll probably roll one of these or a pennel. So all I've done with this rig tonight is I've slightly upped the hook size. Normally I would fish smaller sort of size ones, but trying to avoid some of the really, really small pin whiting. So I've put on, they don't look massive, you can't see that if I do it that way. I have to do it that way. They are size 1 Varivas, big mouths. So they're a big gape hook. Just on the loop rig. Just try it really, see how we get on. If you also see me waving my hand in front of my head and not turning the light on and off like it normally would do, it's because I've got a new headlight, but I'll speak about that in a minute. Right, so bait to start off with, mainly because it's the first thing that's defrosted, is going to be squid. Now I do like using squid, especially for bass when it comes into, like coming in towards the winter months. I find they're trying to get the bigger baits rather than the small little worm baits. They're trying to pick up the bigger stuff, so that's where I find that squid comes in, and it stinks. So because I've got a bigger hook on, I can fish a slightly bigger bait, and I'm going to sort of fish these like sort of how I would a pennel bait, just all bound up. As always, don't put too much on because I find it ruins the bait. Right, now that's them done. Now because I'm not actually fishing them as I would a pennel, I do apologise if you're struggling to hear me, but that is so loud because it is breaking literally 10 feet away from me, so I do apologise for that, and it should quieten down soon. Yeah, sorry, but as I was saying, because I'm not fishing with a pennel and it's just on a single hook, I'm going to fish them as I would like my little rat bait, so as you would call them, that I use in the matches. So it's not a massive bait. Don't want anything too big, but a little bit bigger than a worm would do well. There we are, all clipped up and ready to fire out. Right, well, I'm not fishing out any mega distance, purely because the surf is in close, although it seems to have dropped off right this second, which is typical. See how good this headlight is, shall we? Oh, turned it off. Taking a bit of getting used to, but yeah, so I'm not going to be mega far out. I've got rocks to my left and my right, so I've got to be careful. It's probably only a, I don't know, 50-yard cast, if that. Right, so that is first cast in. Now, I thought I'd take a minute to sort of, well, show it off, whatever. This is the Army Tech headlight. Now, I haven't bought this. This has been sent to me by Army Tech. They reached out and said, would you want to test it? Would you want to give us a review on it and let us know what you think? So, not paid. If it's absolute crap, I'll tell you it's absolute crap. And yeah, sort of go from there. It's the Wizard C2 for anyone interested. If you do like the look of it, I will put a link and a discount code in the description. But yeah, so throughout this session, I'm going to be trying to use this as much as possible. If it will take the place, I doubt it will take the place of my Fenix, purely because it has not got the wave feature on it. A lot of people hate that. I don't. That's why I bought that. But we're going to give this a go. It is one touch operation, so click on, click off. See how we get on with it. It's not a spot either, which is one of them. Oh, that's the first bite now. It's going nanas. Oh, what's this? Typical, stand up. Oh no, it's still going. Is there a bit of weight here? There is a little bit of weight. What could it be? I think it might be a woofer. Is it a woofer? No, it's two bundled up whiting. Three bundled up whiting. Well, that was very unexpected. On one loop rig, I've managed to catch two on the top hook and one on the bottom hook. That's a good and a bad sign all in one, because that must mean there's a hell of a lot of whiting out there. I've never had that before. That's definitely different. I don't know which one's actually taken the hook. Right, so that one has been hooked in the back. That one was hooked in the mouth that has now managed to unhook himself. And this one is hooked on the bottom. Need my T-bar for him. Well, I haven't even managed to get my other rig out yet, so that one is just getting fired straight back out. If there's that many whiting out there, it ain't going to make much of a difference. Hopefully that means the big predators will be here. So I just found this on the floor. It's an old lure. Don't know what kind of lure. It's missing every single treble off of it. I'm guessing it had two, a belly and a tail, and it's missing the front ring off of it and half of the lip. So I'd imagine that has been bobbing about in the sea for a long time. Some of the things you find washed up on the beach are absolutely crazy. Oh, I had to take my jacket off. I was getting so hot. Let's try and get another rig sorted, shall we? Baits that I've got for tonight, although they're not defrosted yet. There's a little bit of leftover lugworm. There's a little bit of leftover salted rag. They're both salted, the lug and the rag. They were just in the bottom of the freezer. Needed to get used up. Some hermit crabs. I've got some normal peelers. I've got some black lug. Some more frozen rag. And some bluey. So I've got a nice selection as always. Try and keep the selection as varied as possible. Oh, that scared the life out of me. Oh, that rod's tapping away again. I haven't even had a chance to make up two baits for it yet. Or get another rig out. It's going to be a mad one tonight, I reckon. I'm glad I only brought one rod. I did have a funny feeling it was going to be very active. Oh, that's hammering away yet again. It's going to have to stay hammering away until I can get sorted. Oh, I'll have to get it in because otherwise it's going to tangle the life out of me, innit? Only one on this one, I thought there was going to be two. Right, well that's the third cast with the same bait. Let's see if we can go with more. So on that's so far on one set of baits. That's 4 fish. 3 on the first cast, 1 on that cast. I'm going to keep this going, see how long I can keep that bait on there for, and just see how many I can catch. That's on one squid. And that's not like I've cut it up into a million little pieces. That's just down the middle in half on each hook, and cast it out. So let's see how many whiting we can get with just one whole squid. Right, well as per usual, I've just turned the camera off. And now I'll get another bite. Which is absolutely typical. Oh, there we go. I think this one might be coming in sideways, it feels quite heavy. Oh, it's a little dog. That is a tiny, tiny little dogfish. I've still got a little bit of bait on there, so I'm going to get that flicked back out and see if we can have some more. I am going to have to manipulate it a little bit because it's all decided to fly up the hook. Try and pull it down. I don't reckon I'm going to have many more fish on that because it is falling apart. Oh, and there's really not a great deal left on this top hook either. Right, so here we are, so no one can say that I'm lying. Look how mangy and horrible them little baits are. Let's see if these get anything. Right, let's see how long that takes. That'll be fish number... Well, that's fish number 5, and that's 4 whiting and a doggy, so... this is quite fun. Well, I think I should have just left the camera rolling, because he's literally taking minutes for the next bite. Yeah, it's going again, look. I never knew I could get so many fish out of one squid. This is crazy. And the fact I wasn't even really trying, I just put them on as normal. Surprised I fell off. Let's have a look. Ah, it was on there. I think it fell off. Has it fell off? Oh no, still on there. That's a chunky whiting. No, give my bait back. Oh, he shredded some bait. That's actually a half decent sized whiting. Still the same bait, they're getting smaller and they're getting more mankier as we're going on. Oh, this is quite fun. Enjoying this. I think that's fish number 6. Right, so I've literally just put that one out. It's 10:04. And I'll let you know what time it is. I'll show you. 10:04. See what time it is when I have another one. So that's another bite. 10:07. Literally minutes between them. Well, that bite hasn't come to a great deal so far. It's 10:08. And I have got Lee on his way down, so he's going to be jumping in here as well. So I'm going to have to... Oh, they're going again. What have we got? Hey! 2 whiting this time. And I've still got some bait left. I wonder how long this is going to go on for. Don't ruin my bait, please. Oh no, I stood on it. There is next to nothing now left on this hook. And it's a big hook as well. How far can I take this? I think it's more seaweed than it is squid. Don't want to pull too much of that off because it's basically my bait. Right, so bait check again. There's next to nothing on that one. Look at that, look. It's just a whisper of bait. The one that I've baited up for when I eventually finish this is still just chilling underneath the tripod. Oh, it's going to be dried by the time I get round to it, I reckon. And that cast is 10:12, so see when the next one is. Oh, that's another bite. Time is 10:19. Oh no, I lost it. So that could have potentially been fish number 10. That's all I've got left. I think this is probably on the limit now. We're going to give it a go anyway. Oh, 10:21. See how long this takes. Right, time is 10:35. I was about to give up on this one because it has been a little while. I've just had a whopping great pull down. See if it goes again. There is literally next to nothing on there. Oh come on, don't make me... You can hear someone mooching about it in the background, that is Lee. He can verify that was a bite because he was like, is that tide? No, that's a fish. I reckon that's done me out of my last scrap of bait. Oh no, there we go. I think there's something on there. Let's have a look. Well, there's a bit of weight on here. Try and go a bit more gentle with this one. Hey! Another decent whiting. I think that is it as well. So it's another decent whiting. That's all that was left of that one. And then my bottom hook is all tangled up. And that's all that's left of that one. I'm not going to go again. That seems a bit pointless. That's like the size of a bean. Put a new one out. Got out of range now. Well, that weren't too bad, was it, in the end? I think that was 10 fish. 10 fish off of one squid is not bad at all. So I'm not going to do it again immediately. I'm going to see if I can catch some other species, but that was quite a fun 40 minutes, hour, whatever it was. I have to do that again at some point. Right, so, for whatever reason, that last section didn't decide it wanted to record, whether that was my fault or the camera's. Probably mine, because I have to press record. Just didn't know that it wasn't recording. But yeah, that cast was out there for a while. It went down tide. Didn't see that I had a bite or anything. Picked up into it, felt really heavy. So I thought it was a ray. Said to Lee, it's a ray. Got it right in towards the edge, and then it went solid weed. I thought, oh, so I had to walk up the beach, and there was a doggy and a whiting on there. So the kicks that I must have been feeling in the tide must have been the weed and the waves doing that. So yeah, got all excited for nothing. Glad I didn't rush around and turn my camera on like I was thinking in my head that I should do, because it'd have been a waste of time. So I've changed baits now. Squid and rag on. Hopefully might tempt a small ray or a ray, and yeah, I'm going to start cycling through the baits now that I've had my little challenge over, which was quite fun, and see if there's anything else out there other than doggies and whiting. I don't know how many doggies and how many whiting it is now. I lost track. I can't remember how many I had earlier on. I think it was 10, but I've had a couple of whitings since, and I've had a couple of doggies, another doggy since. So again, I'll probably have to tally that just to see what it was. Right, well, I can show you this one because I've actually managed to record the camera, hopefully. I put the camera on to record. It's a little doggy. So they are about, now that you have seen this one, I'm not lying. Although I did have one earlier, so I wouldn't be lying anyway, just to reinforce that. Let's get this one back, see if we can have some more. Right, so as you can quite clearly see, not on the beach. I'm in the shed. Disaster has struck. I knew it was a matter of time before something bad happened. But I've lost all the tail end of the video, unfortunately. So sorry about that if you was getting into it. It's just one of these things. I can't find it. It's vanished. I don't know if it's corrupted. What? It's not on the camera. It's not on the SD card. It's not on the hard drive. So where that's gone, I do not know. So I'm going to have to try and refilm this outro now. From what I can remember, it was a little while ago, the session now, because I've just got round to editing it. It was a good session. I think I had 10 fish on one bait, which was fantastic. The session obviously carried on after that. I had a couple of doggies, some whiting. Basically nothing overly exciting, so not really the end of the world. If a lot had happened, I would have been absolutely fuming. But it hasn't. The head torch that I mentioned in that session, it held up fantastic. The battery life on it is pretty good, to be fair, considering I have to leave it on quite a bit. Since recording that video, I have used it a few more times on other sessions, so the battery life is there. The only downside is it's not a spot, and obviously it's not the gesture thing like what I'm normally used to. That's not everyone's cup of tea, I get that. I bought my headlight for that reason specifically. General fishing, yes, it probably would be irritating, but recording, it's not. But this is not a spot, but it is quite a bright one touch flood, I suppose. And like I said, the battery life is actually pretty good, so you can leave it on quite a lot. You'll probably see more of this going forward anyway. I'm going to try and use it a little bit more just to see how it goes. I haven't paid for that. They have sent it to me. If anything goes wrong with it, or if I find anything I don't like with it, or anything like that, I will let you know. Even though it was free, they have given me free reign over what I can say, what I can do, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that one. But as far as that goes, it's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little turning into a little challenge. It wasn't set out to be one, but it turned into one. So yeah, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.